NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From Amway Center in downtown Orlando, tonight the Orlando Magic getting set to match up with the Toronto Raptors. The opening tip won by the Magic, and we're underway on Church Street in downtown Orlando. Zaza Pachulia sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Shot clock coming down to 4, down to 3.
Won't go.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
With a drop step. Rebounded by Orlando. Fournier. Fires the three. Now that's a contest. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. Looking to make something happen. Scores from the post.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Augustine with the basketball. Down 2. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Jonathan Isaac trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 76% from the line. Can't convert the free throw. Lowry to Van Vliet. To Lowry. Finishing inside the paint on that one. In the front court, it's Augustine. They trail by 2. To Vucevic. Has a look. Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended. Lowry into the front court. He'll run the offense. Fred Van Vliet rises for the slam.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
Augustine with it up top. Trailing by 4. Nikola Vucevic missed his first. That one goes.
Old school equals high percentage.
Lowry to Van Vliet. Here comes the screen. Trying to cash in. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Augustine with the basketball. Down 4. Gordon to Fournier. Has a chance. Another chance. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Great look and vision. Had a good look there, but it's no good. In the front court, it's Augustine. Down just a couple. Isaac to Fournier. Gordon. For 3. He was all over him.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Going to launch beyond the arc. His first effort off the mark. Fournier.
You got the screen right.
Isaac to Aaron Gordon. Trying to shoot for Orlando. Fournier. Deep two there. Won't go. To Van Vliet. Here comes the screen. Fred Van Vliet. Able to convert inside. Augustine with it up top. 10-6 our score. And draws the foul.
Look, it's still early. Make your opponent work for those possessions. You don't want to start racking up too many personal fouls.
Jonathan Isaac has got 2 shots coming. He's struggled so far. First free throw is good. Able to convert on both free throws. It's the Raptors with the basketball. Here comes the screen. A drive to the basket, but the shot won't go down. Fournier to Vucevic. Knocked loose. Has a look. Gordon with a shot off the mark. Lowry with it. The score 10-8.
NBA Season 8 2021 games and highlights coming up next.
Here comes the screen. The Raptors down to 3 on the shot clock. Lowry. Not that time. He misses. Fultz to Vucevic. They work it down to Gordon. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Tie ball game so far. Neither one of these teams really able to pull ahead. Might be time to put the bench players in the game, and let's see who could differentiate themselves.
Here comes the screen. From the outside, no good. Gordon to Vucevic. From the painted area, won't go down. Lowry into the front court. 10-all is our score. Fred Van Vliet. Nice pass to set things up.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Markelle Fultz to Gordon. Now preparing to shoot at the line.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Aaron Gordon, couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 69% at the line. First one, count it. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Lowry has the basketball. To Powell. Surveys the floor. Here comes the screen. Powell to Lowry.
NBA Season 8 2021 matchups coming up next. Charlotte Hornets 9-1-1, Miami Heat 7-1-2.
Well defended, but Patrick McCall with the 3.
The eyes of the shooter say everything. His eyes pretty much said, "Are you sure you want to give me the ball here?"
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Across the timeline, it's Lowry. Leads just a point. A drive through the paint, but his shot misses.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
Lets it fly from long range. Lowry into the front court. His team up by 1. Magic have it. Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Ball controlled by Kyle Lowry.
NBA Season 8 2021 matchups coming up next. Los Angeles Lakers 156, Atlanta Hawks 109.
Powell to McCaw. Slam dunk for Hollis Jefferson. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
NBA Season 8 2021 matchups coming up next. Minnesota Timberwolves 5-1-4, Cleveland Cavaliers 9-1-1.
Down to 5 on the 24. Fultz. It's no good. Defender did just enough to force the tough shot.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Jonathan Isaac at the line for 2 shots, shooting 66% in this contest, and hits the first free throw. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. McCaw to Hollis Jefferson. Powell to Hollis Jefferson. Had a chance, but it's no good.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the
NBA Season 8 2021 matchups coming up next. Portland Trail Blazers 108, Milwaukee Bucks 118.
Isaac to Vucevic. Finish that. Powell.
That's me. Got ball.
Slam dunk for Jonathan Isaac. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
Screen, on your right.
Here comes the screen. Not today. Fultz with the basketball. Counting down towards a minute to play here in a very tight opening quarter. To Vucevic. Nothing going here on that drive. Vucevic to Mo Bamba. The Magic with 4 to shoot. Jonathan Isaac, that's off the side of the rim, short. McCall. To Powell.
Screen come, screen come.
To Hollis Jefferson. Nikola Vucevic. Huge block. The jumper's off the mark. That ball's out of bounds. Last touch by a Magic. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Number 31, Terrence Ross. Stepping in for the Toronto Raptors, number 7, Kyle Lowry.
Trying to cash in, gets an open look and hits. Defense played the percentages. The offense cashes in. He'll let one fly from half court. First quarter in the books. It's all even at the end of this quarter. A good start to this one. All tied up as we start the second. Toronto has the basketball.
Let's go.
McCall. To Powell. Here comes the screen. Aaron Gordon snatching it out of the air. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Norman Powell has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 80% at the line. First one goes down. And gets both to drop at the line. Orlando has it.
I got ball. I got ball.
Augustine matched up with McCall. To Mo Bamba. Using the post to his advantage there and the finish at the rim.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
14, DJ Augustine.
McCall into the front court. He'll run the offense.
See the screen, see it.
To Powell.
Hands off, get the board.
Bamba with the rebound. Augustine with the basketball. We're a minute into the second quarter. Terrence Ross up against Patrick McCaw. Has a chance. Not that time. McCaw into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Nothing going here on that drive. To McCaw. Short jumper off the mark.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Magic own the possession. Gordon.
I got ball.
Won't go down. To Powell. Shot won't go. Grant with the basketball. Down just a couple. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
McCall to Powell. Screen coming. Powell down to Zaza. Scores from the post.
There you go. Finally. Shoot your shot.
In the front court, it's Augustine. Down 2. Down low, it's Gordon. To Mo Bamba. Free throws coming up.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Can't connect on the first free throw.
Subbing in for Orlando, number 10, Evan Fournier. Entering the game for the Toronto Raptors, number 23.
Knocks down the second after missing the first. Fred VanVleet to Hollis Jefferson. Powell to VanVleet. Oh!
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Gordon. Here comes the screen. Gordon. Now a steal as the Raptors have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Oh, denied. Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D.
Substitution being made in this one. Lowry to VanVleet. 5 to shoot for Toronto. Lowry.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. Knocks down the first. Second of 3 is good.
Number 9, Nikola Vucevic.
Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. Grant with the basketball. Down 4. To Vucevic. Fournier. Smothering D. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Can't connect. Magic basketball. To Vucevic. Sizing up the defense. Fournier to Vucevic. Nikola Vucevic. 3 for 6 now. Lowry with it. Leads a bucket. To Van Vliet. Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Lowry into the front court. Lead is 2. The Raptors down to 3 on the shot clock. Has a look. Deep 2 there. Won't go. To Vucevic. Short jumper misses. To Lowry. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
To Vucevic. And the rebound taken by Zaza. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. Leads 4. Pascal Siakam knocked loose. Magic in control. To Mo Bamba. To Fournier. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Evan Fournier at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Numbers not good. 52% for his career. Free throws good to cement the three-point play. The lead is back down to 1. Ball's controlled by Lowry. Nikola Vucevic with a piece.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Probing the defense. Pascal Siakam down to Zaza. The monster stuff.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Isaac to Fournier. Grant with a shot. That won't fall. The follow won't go either. Now a steal as the Magic have it. To Vucevic. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Right.
Here comes the screen. Nikola Vucevic pins it. That's his third block this evening. Fires the three.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Fournier gets it in the left corner to Vucevic. Nikola Vucevic, 4 out of 10.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Lowry. Five to shoot for Toronto. Lowry. And he buries it. Jay upping the ante from beyond the arc.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Here's a chance from long range. Rebounds taken down by the Raptors. Lowry into the front court. 2-point advantage. McCall to Lowry. The drive right to the basket. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Kyle Lowry trying to cash in on a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Lowry converts the three-point play as the Raptors able to extend their lead. Augustine with it up top. 5-point game.
2 minutes remaining in the second quarter.
Isaac to Vucevic. Can't connect from in close. Lowry. The pass set it all up.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Fournier. Trying to cash in. The Raptors able to clear the board. Lowry with it. Counting down toward a minute to go in this first half. To Powell.
Remaining in the second quarter.
Pascal Siakam. Lowry. Off the mark. No good. Isaac to Vucevic. Raptors come away with it.
Pick up, pick up, pick up.
Lowry to Powell.
Don't let him split, don't let him split.
Lowry. Taken by Vucevic. To Fournier. Short jumper stays out.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
Time expires to end the first half. The Raptors in front.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The Raptors entered halftime with a solid lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Toronto Raptors. The Magic have dug themselves a bit of a hole after 2 quarters. Of course, they still have 2 quarters to turn things around, but it won't happen without making some adjustments. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Orlando Magic.
First half stats. Player of the half.
Pachulia has the defense figured out. and his shots are falling for him. That's a lethal combination that will be hard to overcome.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here's our top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Lowry to Van Vliet. Driving right to the basket. Down the lane to lay it in.
And it's so deflating for the defense when you pick up right exactly where you left off at halftime. That's the kind of energy you need.
Fournier to Vucevic. Yes, Aaron Gordon. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Here comes the screen. Aaron Gordon swats it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Gordon, count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Kyle Lowry with the rock. The drive, right to the basket. Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Here comes the screen. To Aaron Gordon. Shot clock winding down. Knocks it down off the step back.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Lowry into the front court. Leads 5.
Right.
To Van Vliet. Here comes the screen. Fred Van Vliet. And throws it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Augustine with the basketball. The margin standing now at 7. Isaac to Fournier. Has a chance. Aaron Gordon, couple of free throws on the way. He's perfect from the line so far. And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. The ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. To Van Vliet. Probing the defense. Fred Van Vliet to Lowry. The Raptors down to 3 on the shot clock. Lowry knocks it down. And, Jay, so much better to get that shot beyond the arc than inside 22 feet.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
Fred VanVleet to Lowry. Aaron Gordon with the block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Time to shuffle things up. Has a look. The shot by Lowry misses. Isaac to Fournier. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Evan Fournier at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. It's back to a 5-point game. To Lowry. Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level, but that jumper's wet too?
To Gordon. From long range. It's no good. Shot's not going down. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. His team up by 7. Nothing going here on that drive. Five to shoot for Toronto. Jumper's good.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Here comes the screen. Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit. Lowry into the front court. It's a 9-point lead. Not that time. Here comes the screen. A drive baseline, but the shot won't go. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
To VanVleet. And he drains it.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Here's Orlando with the basketball. Fournier to Aaron Gordon. Takes stock of the floor. Short jumper won't fall.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
In the front court, it's Augustine. His guys down 11. To Gordon. Short jumper won't go down. Pascal Siakam to Lowry. Here comes the screen. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Aaron Gordon able to recover with the block.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Rebound comes to Vucevic. Oh, Evan Fournier. He's 3 for 7.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
To Lowry. That pass stolen by Orlando.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Terrence Ross trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 79% at the line. Free throw up and good as he finishes off the three-point play. The lead is down to 6. Lowry has the basketball. Cashes in for 2.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
To Vucevic. Five seconds to shoot. Fournier.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. First free throw is good. Second and 3, got it. Knocks down all 3 at the line. Ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. Nothing going here on that drive. Lowry to McCaw. The Raptors down to 3 on the shot clock. Has a chance. Lowry with a shot that's no good. To Fultz. Doesn't have it. And a putback slam. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
And scores.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Fultz into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. Gordon to Fournier. That pass taken away by Toronto. Lowry to McCaw. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Fournier to Aaron Gordon. Screen coming. Markelle Fultz to Gordon. Fournier picked up by Patrick McCaw. To Fultz. 4-3. Working hard on the glass. Couple of cracks at the line now.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2. Toronto with the basketball. Lowry to McCaw. To Lowry. The 7-footer, Bamba with the board. Fultz with the basketball. Down 5. Now a steal as the Raptors have it. Lowry to McCaw. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
And hits the first free throw. Two for 2 on that trip. Grant with the basketball. Right now, down 7. To Mo Bamba. Defense making the...
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Down to Zaza. Could not throw it down. That pass taken away by Toronto.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
To Mo Bamba. Mo Bamba powers it through.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
Lowry. Now a steal as the Magic have it. And finishes strong.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
That's the end of the quarter. The Raptors have the lead. It's Magic basketball here as we start the 4th quarter. We've got a one-possession game going on. This has the look of a race that's going down to the wire.
And it looked that way from the very beginning, but this is where the coaches and the best players on the floor really earn their money. Down the stretch, it's game time.
Five to shoot. Jonathan Isaac. Off the iron. No good. Lowry with it. Up by 3. To McCaw.
Screen.
Lowry. Great feed. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
I got ball.
Fultz to Mo Bamba. Big slam. Oh, he looked like he was on a mission.
No excuse to not be a little bit more physical there on the defensive end. Needed that stop.
Here comes the screen. Gets to the basket and scores.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Fultz into the front court. 5-point game. Isaac goes to the left side. Down to 5 on the 24 to Fultz. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Markelle Fultz forcing that one there. Well defended. McCaw into the front court. Up 5. To Lowry. Screen coming. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper misses.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Right.
Terrence Ross matched up with McCaw. 5 to shoot for Orlando. Fires the 3. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Down the lane, the shot won't fall. To Fultz. Can't connect from inside. Lowry into the front court. 2-point advantage. To Hollis Jefferson. Off the iron. It came out. Taken by the Raptors. To Hollis Jefferson. Knocked loose. Magic have it. Markelle Fultz to Mo Bamba. For 3. Can't connect. Rebound taken by Hollis Jefferson. It's the Raptors with the basketball. To Lowry. Goes to the right side. McCaw to Hollis Jefferson.
No good. I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Jonathan Isaac against McCaw. Now a steal as the Raptors have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
To Hollis Jefferson. Jonathan Isaac tips it. Fultz with the basketball. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Nice pass to get things going.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
Now a whistle, and Toronto's going to use a timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter.
And this is where I get a chance to see if coaches can change it up. Maybe let one of your players lead the timeout so your team can hear a different voice to keep everybody engaged. Maybe like the Warriors did with Andre Iguodala.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
For the Orlando Magic, number 00, Aaron Gordon. Stepping in for the Raptors, number
Has a look.
3.
Knocks it down off the step back.
I don't really care that Fred VanVleet finished third in the voting for Sixth Man of the Year. You know what I care about? That he was a draft snub. That 3 seasons ago, he was undrafted and nobody wanted him. After that, he spent time on the Raptors D-League team to being a guy that sits on their bench to all of a sudden being one of the best players on their squad. That's a story, that's a narrative we need to focus on.
Mo Bamba. Shot from in close, no good. McCaw into the front court. Lead is 2. A big finish at the rim.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
Fultz into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Aaron Gordon. Fultz. Rebound taken by Hollis Jefferson. Toronto has the basketball. Fred VanVleet to McCaw. Knocked loose. McCaw to VanVleet. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Fred VanVleet to McCaw. To Hollis Jefferson. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Rondé Hollis Jefferson at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 76% from the line. First one goes down. And he makes them both. Augustine with it up top. His club's staring up at an 8-point deficit. To Vucevic. Here comes the screen. Going to launch beyond the arc. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Ball's controlled by Lowry. To Hollis Jefferson. Rebound pulled in by Gordon. Gordon. That's no good. To VanVleet. To the rim, lays it up and in.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade the black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Here comes the screen.
Hey, you got the screen right, screen right, screen right.
To Gordon. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. Beyond the arc for 3. Buries it.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Now the Raptors going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in this 4th quarter.
And I've been seeing a lot of barking back and forth between the players and the fans. I actually like that. I think that gets the players more engaged in the game, in particular sometimes when the game seems like it's dead air.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Into the game for Orlando.
Lowry drains it.
Crafty Ed. I love the fact that he was able to have the awareness to get his feet behind the three-point line.
Magic have it. To Aaron Gordon. Isaac. Surveys the floor. Reset here. Let's see what they do. Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. His team leads it by 10. Van Vliet to Lowry. Has a chance. Add 2 points to the board. Augustine with the basketball. The deficit now up to a dozen. Isaac. Pascal Siakam, strong finish.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
The Magic with 4 to shoot. Lets it fly from long range. Well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
That pass stolen by Orlando. Isaac to Gordon. Vucevic. Five to shoot for Orlando. Fires the three. Jaren Grant is going to get a chance at 3 here. For his career, 78% at the line. Knocks down the first. Knocks down the second free throw. And he missed it. 2 for 3 on this trip. Ball's controlled by the Raptors. So Lowry. Here's a chance from long range. And Kyle Lowry still able to get it to go down after the closeout.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that 3 despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Isaac to Aaron Gordon. Here comes the screen. Grant with a shot. That won't fall.
Oh, I see how you're playing this chess match. That's what you keep doing defensively. Keep baiting him and luring him into shooting that jump shot. Exploit it.
Aaron Gordon sends it away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. To Vucevic. Rebound taken by Toronto. Toronto with the basketball. It's the Raptors with the victory as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Raptors got the win with a comfortable scoring margin. And some people may disagree, but I think their ball movement was the biggest key to their victory. Still, I think we'd all agree that they made the defense look slow and confused throughout this matchup. The Magic didn't get the victory they wanted here today. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup.
Game stats. Player of the game.
Lowry gets the award for the most obvious reason, and that's his scoring output. He couldn't be stopped, and it was incredible to watch.
was cold.
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. These are the top 3 plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.